In today's video, we're going to be doing some maintenance. I'm going to be cleaning the awning. That thing, if you don't clean it regularly, will start growing mold. And so we're going to do some preventative care that'll make it better. If your RV sits outside like ours does in the winter, well, it's going to get all snowy. We live in a snowy area. You could be in an area where there's a lot of rain. But when you park your RV and you let it sit, you have it in storage for an extended amount of time, water's going to get into your awning and it's all rolled up. So I'm going to show you a tip that I use to keep that awning clean. So grab the remote, it's fully charged, hit the button, and watch this thing come out. First thing you see is the ice chunks falling off. And of course, if you notice, there's water all over the place on the awning. And even though I keep this awning pretty clean, or I do this regular maintenance, you can see here there's brown spots and dark spots that are all over. They're not real big right now, but they will grow. If I didn't take care of this and keep it clean regularly, you'll start seeing these grow on the underside of your awning. And you can see the surface is completely wet underneath. And when you leave a wet surface just sitting there to grow mold, that's just what it's going to do. And that's the purpose of this video today, is to show you the maintenance that you should do, what you can do, something easy to make this work for you. The tools you're going to need for this little project are a mop bucket. In my case, I'm going to be using one of the telescopic rods that I get from Home Depot. They have little screw ends and you can put on different fittings. So let's get this thing put together and I'll show you what we're going to do. It's a pretty simple process. Because the awning is still wet, I'm going to use the water that's on the awning without having to add my bucket of water, and use the scrubby brush and just start getting off all the loose stuff right off the bat. And if it's wet enough and you catch it fast, you may not even need to use the bucket of water to clean off the top of this thing. For the first pass, I got all the loose stuff off with the water that was on the bottom of the awning. Now I'm going to add the bucket of water into the scrubby brush, and then I can start scrubbing the rest of this stuff off. You're going to be cleaning this thing probably more than once a season when we go camping in the mountains and there's pine trees. This thing's going to have all kinds of debris on it. So I just want to start off the season with this thing, getting it dry. I don't have an awful lot of dirt or debris that's stuck on here. There are a few places, and I'm just scrubbing it with water. I'm not using soap and water because I really don't need to. I want to dry this thing off to prevent mold from growing. Keeping it dry is going to be one of the best things I can do for it. When we first got this trailer, I didn't clean that off. And then when I unfurled the awning, that thing was a mess. There was stuff all over the bottom. So in order to extend the life of your awning, this is just one of the things that you need to do. Once you open up the awning, you take a towel and wrap it around the brush instead of getting the brush wet, and just go back and forth and dry this thing off. Since we have a camping trip coming up and it's still winter because we love winter camping, this is one of the maintenance items that I needed to do, and I wanted to share this with you, something that you can do that will benefit you and benefit your RV if you've got one of these awnings. If you're new to RVing, there's just so much that you have to do, or that you need to do if you want to keep that RV going for a long period of time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If anything, if you'd just like to see me work, click that like button down below. And of course, if you're new here, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell to get more videos like this. Well, I appreciate you watching and thanks for the support. You haven't subscribed yet? Click that button.